The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, is preparing to present new data that allegedly links COVID-19 vaccinations to several child deaths. This information, according to multiple reports, will soon be shared with the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC. Source of the data. The upcoming report is said to rely on entries from the Vaccine Adverse Event Reporting System, or VAERS. VAERS is a public database that allows anyone to submit reports about possible vaccine side effects. Importantly, VAERS entries are not verified. A report by itself does not prove that a vaccine actually caused harm. When a death is reported, the CDC says it follows up with an investigation before making any conclusions. What the FDA plans to present. According to the Washington Post, FDA officials will highlight at least 25 cases of child deaths reported to VAERS. This presentation will be delivered to a CDC advisory panel. The panel's task: recommend how new COVID-19 vaccine formulations should be distributed and decide which groups of Americans should receive government-backed doses. CNN also reported that Dr. Tracy Beth Hoog, Senior Advisor for Clinical Sciences at the FDA, is preparing the report. Political reactions. This development comes just 1 week after former President Donald Trump publicly questioned the effectiveness of COVID-19 vaccines. In a social media post, Trump said he had seen great numbers from companies like Pfizer, but expressed frustration over what he called a lack of transparency. He wrote, "With CDC being ripped apart over this question, I want the answer, and I want it now." Expert concerns. Some scientists have criticized the FDA's reliance on VAERS data. Virologist Angela Rasmussen from the University of Saskatchewan argued that VAERS is often misused by anti-vaccine activists. She warned that citing unverified reports without deeper analysis could mislead the public and ultimately cost lives. Public opinion. A recent Rasmussen report survey shows how divided Americans remain on this issue. 56% of likely voters believe it's at least somewhat likely that COVID-19 vaccines have caused a significant number of unexplained deaths. 34% disagree, with 17% saying it's not at all likely. The poll was conducted September 7th to 9th with 1,158 respondents and has a margin of error of about 3%. Conclusion. The FDA's upcoming presentation will likely reignite debate about COVID-19 vaccine safety, government transparency, and public trust. With political figures, scientists, and everyday Americans split on the issue, all eyes will be on the CDC's advisory panel in the coming days.